persist until the formation of the National Wrestling Alliance in 1948. The NWA as a central governing body, with its singular, undisputed world champion, would be absolute and undeniable. This control, combined with the expansion of the interstate highway system, and the inevitable popularity and availability of regional television, would usher in an era of wrestling that was defined by what would come to be known as the territory system. The territory system would dominate wrestling for nearly 4 decades, while the borders, authority, popularity, and obedience of individual NWA territories was in a near constant state of flux. To this day, the impact and influence of these territories is still felt. Each territory had its own signature promoter and star. While it is impossible to cram these characteristics into a static, concrete map, we are damn sure going to try anyway.
So open up your eyes, way before it gets too late. Street lights running, don't give a damn. A simple explanation that you'll never find. Sinners never sacrifice. We never leave love alone. Is hate really worth the price? Look at what we've done. I bet it feels like the end of the world.
We'll go to little AEW first. Are you okay with that? I got to talk to Pharaoh about this.
Here we go.
I've watched Darby Allin take 10 pile drivers, 15 DDTs, thrown through 80 tables, and he gets up.
I saw him get kicked off the Bayonne Bridge.
Well,
and he landed on a rock head first, and you know what he did?
What did he do?
He got up and he skateboarded across the waves. He was fine. So you're telling me one kick to the nuts basically knocked out Captain...
Knocked him out. Knocked him out.
Captain Courageous has been knocked out with one ball kick.
Right. And to me,
right.
I don't know why it got under my skin. And then, the AEW marks are out there. Here I am using marks. I'm sorry.
Well,
the AEW
you heard Jack Victory. That's what that means.
How did you feel about that? I thought he used the word. By the way, how'd you like both of those interviews?
They were great. Jack Victory was just a mark to him is just a simple term for fan. I don't think he makes it a complex definition. That's the vibe I got from him.
I will tell you, and I'll share with everybody watching. Mila wasn't very happy with our questioning after. She was great in the interview, and after the interview, she was all excited. And then I don't know if she flew home to Florida, had a few drinks with her girlfriends. Maybe Wardlow called her and said, "What the f are you doing?" Right?
You're getting warm.
All right.
I think you're getting warm.
And all of a sudden she wrote a message, you need to call me.
Uh-oh.
And I'm like, I can't call you. I don't have your number.
Okay.
And then she put the agent on blast. Not on blast. She called them and she was bitching that she felt that we had set her up. For failure.
For failure?
Yeah.
Well, everybody's got an opinion. You know what that means.
Davio in the house, loose. I see you saying Jamie Hayter's going to lose at the pay-per-view. She should win it back in England. Maybe.
Jamie Hayter lose?
Yeah. I think that's a mistake.
Yeah, I think that's dopey. But they're not too smart. I really don't know what they're going to do after they wind up buying those tickets.
Well, Punk is back.
Yeah, is he? Or is he on the new show now? I mean, what's the story?
The rumor has...
They can't get along, so they made a show so one side can stay on this show and one side can... This is the real-life wars! This company is ridiculous!
It's out of control.
Oh, Vince, he's a tyrant! Yeah, but they have to subdivide because they want to kill each other for real in the other company.
For real.
It's total anarchy.
But,
yeah, doing good over there,
anyway,
guys.
so it really pissed me off about the whole Darby Allin thing. And by the way, you talk about real-life fight, right? I don't know if you guys are on Twitter, but there's this thing that's called Fight Mate, and the guy's got videos of just people fighting.
Great, that's great. What else we got?
But the issue is, dude.
Is there a Kill Mate channel where they just kill each other?
What I'm trying to say to you is some
what
of the
is
videos
this?
we've shown. Yeah. It's I think to myself, you're watching boxing, guy gets knocked out. You're all into it, right? Because it's two guys agreeing.
Within the confines of boxing rules, yeah, sure.
there's something really inhumane when I sit there and watch a real human being, like not a real human, but it's a wrong thing to say. When I watch a human being get knocked out cold and a whole bunch of people going, "Whoa!"
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Well, whoever said we were a peaceful species anyway? I mean, look at our history. We're quite psychotic.
Jay, yep. So. Rip Tina Turner. We'll talk about her in the main show. That's a whole nother thing. But, bringing up the fight, it's just like, so I'm not addicted
is it really,
to...
you said real human.
Right.
Is it really any different? Like, if you're sitting there watching this shit, is it really any different when they take two dogs and make them fight? I mean, to me, the bloodlust level is obvious either way.
I'm just like the human... Maybe that's what turns people on to pro wrestling, right? Like, that's what we liked about it. Because it was a way to take that inner aggression and work it through some fake wrestling.
Listen, Iron Maiden recently celebrated 40 years for one of their great albums. The album before was Number of the Beast. Do you really think I want to hang out with Satan?
Right.
You know what
yeah, sure.
Bingo bazoom.
Right.
I mean, come on. We love wrestling because we're allowed to dabble. Not stabble,
right?
I mean, if I'm making any sense
No,
here,
you're making a lot of sense. You are making a lot of sense.
Dear God, man.
I just think to myself...
It's what comic books are for, too. Suspend
But now the problem I have is I have this other organization, which I continue to try to give, shots to, and it's progressively getting worse.
MJF.
In so many ways.
And how about the obvious thing? MJF is supposed to be the guy.
Right.
The heavyweight champion guy, right? The ultimate heel.
Right.
Look who he's fighting. Your tennis instructor.
So
I can't anymore,
here,
dude.
I'll give you my.
Abe is like huge compared to Darby.
I'll give you.
I can't.
I'll give you my.
Look, he's making a muscle too.
I'll give you my opinion.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think it's okay to do this program because you're giving 3 guys that have been with the organization a main event shot. I'll be shocked if any of them beat MJF.
They're not going to beat MJF.
But it would be stupid. But
how can they pick on the WWE when Brock Lesnar fought Ricochet? That's a better match than this.
Personally,
Ricochet runs rings around Darby Allin.
Personally, do I like Darby Allin? I will say Sammy Guevara.
He's cool. He's tough.
Well, the secondary show.
Sammy's cool.
That behind
Why do I like Sammy?
That behind the scenes show.
Yeah.
Made me become a fan of Sammy Guevara.
I like
not his wrestling on Dynamite.
Oh, he's fine as a wrestler.
I know, but that's not what turned. It was his.
You got into the profile of him.
And then all of a sudden now I'm kind of into
Well, you should do
Sammy
more of that then.
Exactly.
Because I can't connect with this roster at all.
And then you have Jungle Boy.
Man, you know what really got me a little depressed? I think I heard Jungle Boy say he's not really into the talking. Oh my God, it was your father. Someone's got to pull him to the side and be like, do you realize how good looking you are? You have such an it factor. You got to put some pizzazz in that cake.
I got to be honest with you, man.
Am I wrong about that?
No, you're not, but, okay.
The fact that he was like, I'm not into talking, I'm like, oh my God.
I'm a little shocked that you say he has it factor.
Well, he's got a good look. You could work with it is what I'm saying. Look, when Edge first appeared, Edge was not who we've become to know Edge. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look at that dude. You could turn him into something.
I agree.
With time, and proper booking and stuff. I mean, Edge was not Edge came up in a way the way Perry is. I mean, he came up around much bigger dudes than him that were the stars, whether it's MJF or Jericho or Punk or whatever. Edge came up, he hit Austin and Rock, for God's sakes, when he first came. Remember? Edge wasn't the biggest dude, but he had a good look. He had the long hair. He had a good look, and look what he turned into.
Stinger's in the house. What's up,
Stinger?
buddy?
What's up, man?
Jay Will says, I'd rather watch reruns of Ricochet Rabbit versus a Ricochet match.
Nice.
He would be great in AEW.
I agree with that. Ricochet still is more talented than Darby Allin. That was really my only point. However, Ricochet Rabbit effing rules. Bing, bing, bing.
Wow.
Did you ever watch? Oh, you didn't watch cartoons?
I didn't really
This guy didn't watch cartoons.
I like the girl cartoons.
You liked what girl cartoons? Like what?
Like Daphne and...
Oh, so you'd watch Scooby-Doo to see Daphne and Velma's skirts?
Yes.
All right.
Which is weird.
That's normal, though.
No, it's really not normal.
Fine. Daphne was hot. It's normal.
How can you say... I agree, she's hot, but she's a cartoon.
So what? Now, Wilmer and Betty were not hot, in my opinion. They were not hot. Daphne was hot. Velma wasn't. I guess if you're into librarians.
How about Wilma Flintstone?
No, not really. No, didn't really do it for me.
Betty Rubble?
No, not really.
They had tight-ass bodies on them.
Not really. There was one chick. What was it? Jane Bondrock? Remember when they had the stars? They would have celebrity. Carrie Granite. You know what I mean? That was great. Doom, doom, doom. That was. Oh my God! What are we talking about this week in the Flintstones?
You know what I used to think though? I used to think
What?
like, is Betty or Wilma wearing underwear under those?
Hell
shorts
no!
and stuff?
That's thousands of years ago. They only got so far with that clothing.
So on a hot summer day, it wasn't fun to be in bedrock.
No, it wasn't. And think about how stupid they were. They go through the trouble. They make a car that you can only lift up and run with your feet anyway. Why don't you just run? What did you make the fucking car for? What the hell's wrong with
You
you?
could carry people with you.
Did they purposely all live at the top of hills so they could, see their neighbor?
That's really you really got this cartoon thing down great.
Well, apparently I watched too many of
How
them.
about Judy Jetson?
Judy Jetson? Not bad. Not bad. Not Daphne. Daphne's probably Penthouse. Judy Jetson was okay. Why am I struggling to think about these female cartoons? Maybe there weren't too many of them for us growing up.
No. And by the way, I will tell you this.
That's not fair.
We'll
Josie and the Pussycats.
We'll get back into the wrestling thing, but
Josie was hot.
I have to ask you this.
Yeah, go ahead.
On Stars,
Yeah.
they were running the first four Planet of the Apes. For some reason, they didn't play.
Where's the fifth one?
They didn't play Battle. I don't know why they didn't play
Why?
Battle. Did you? Okay.
Somebody must own the rights and is fighting.
Rank the battle.
Oh,
Rank
no,
the
I
Planet of the Apes
can't. That's not going to be
Not
easy.
including new ones.
I don't even remember all the damn titles. There were like
Well, you
five
got
of
Planet
them.
of the Apes.
Well, that's the best one.
Beneath the Planet of the Apes, which is up there.
The follow-up is good, but
Escape-
the third one's... I
Escape
love
the Planet of the
Escape.
Apes.
I think Escape is
great.
great. So that's number two.
Then Conquest.
Conquest, that's
That's
not as good
Caesar.
as Battle.
That's Caesar. Battle's the last one.
Well, what's the second one? There was one in
Beneath.
between.
Beneath, that's
well,
with,
Beneath is
that's with Ursus.
No, Beneath is probably third now. Go ahead. And Conquest is...
Conquest and then Battle. Battle's known to be one of the worst.
Yeah,
but-
Battle, it ended with a pitter-patter. Yeah. So I think
Humans
it's
and apes
1,
get along at the
3, 2, 4, 5.
I'm gonna go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wow, okay. Yeah, there's something about the...
Escape is very good. Don't get me
Escape
wrong.
is sad as shit with the baby.
Yeah, but really ruined with the
That bad
gorilla.
guy's awful.
The gorilla outfit is really
Oh, you
bad.
with the gorilla outfit. For God's
really
sakes, it's
bad.
the early 70s. What do you expect? Did you see the
Beneath
zipper?
the Planet of the Apes,
Did you
when
see
they're
the
dying and
zipper
they
or something?
take the masks off.
Yeah, that was but the greatest one is the first one. The first one is a true masterpiece.
It is.
It's a masterpiece. Everything that comes after it is very good to less good.
How hot was Nova?
Oh my God! Did George Harrison marry her? I do believe he did.
you may be right.
Yeah, that's a smart Beatle.
Phil says, "Wow, we had a full Planet of the Ape mask and filmed a little skit back." Oh, that's so awesome.
That's
Jay
cool.
Will says, "Escape from Planet of the Apes." Listen, hard to
Oh, I
argue.
love
Escape is
Escape.
great. Jay Will also says Betty Bryant was the original voice of Betty. Bea Bernadette, whatever, was the original voice of Betty Rubble.
Oh, okay.
Was Aunt Kate on Petticoat Junction.
Oh, interesting.
Wow.
Okay. Petticoat Junction.
Jay Will says there's a Planet of the Apes cartoon in the 70s.
Yes.
I used to
Yes.
watch it every day
Right.
after religious class.
The cartoon was cool. Then there was the television show.
Oh, I love the
and
television
that poor
show.
thing did not last long.
Not fair.
Can you get that on DVD? You should get that on DVD.
I really should.
Maybe I'll get that for you for your birthday. I'll start
what I
saving
really
now.
want, if you're going to give me a birthday gift,
No, I want to get that
I
for
would
you.
love to get that original Fantastic Four movie that you said you saw that I've never
Oh,
seen.
good luck. Roger Corman's.
I've never seen it.
Yeah. It's actually, in a comic book way, more charming than anything that came after it.
All right, back
And
to
it's terrible, by the way.
back
but
to wrestling.
in a good way. Yeah.
Again on AEW.
Yeah.
Sabu, who's been in studio, has made his return, and he seems to have a problem with Chris Jericho, as he will be in Adam Cole's corner.
I love it. Sabu was so cool when we got to meet him. I was really rooting for him to have something, and I'm thrilled that he got this.
Well, I'm thrilled for him.
He
that
deserves it.
Yeah, kudos to Tony
He
Khan.
so deserves
But
it.
kudos to Tony
Yep.
Khan for putting the guy to work.
Absolutely. Way to go, Tony. Wow, what did we just do? I feel sick.
Well, it's,
Way to
and
go.
Sabu
Way
had
to
the
go.
badge of his ex that passed away. That
Yep.
on our studio is very upset.
Good for him,
I'll
man.
always remember that Sabu interview. After it went
Sabu
off the
was
air,
great.
guys, we had this how
Group
long was that
hug.
hug? How long was that
And then
hug?
it was just like organic. Like nobody was planning that.
He was very
Sabu
emotional.
was so distraught. Oh my God!
So where are we
good
going?
guy, though.
So what is the? Where are we going with Sabu?
I don't know how much they'll use Sabu. I would like to see more of him, but I honestly, this is cool that they're doing this, but I really can't say I have a clue.
Can I give you my prediction?
Sure. What?
And you heard it here, guys.
Is he getting back on the
Before
ring?
I'll read some comments, Jay Will says the TV show was terrible. Oh, come on, man. The Planet, come on.
It got canceled.
No,
fast.
it was great. And I remember when they rode off the last episode on a boat. It was very sad. Lou says Sabu got a big pop.
Yeah.
Phil, Taz, and Sabu under the same roof. Phil, now.
Taz
this is why
and
I read
Sabu.
comments. Here is my prediction.
and
Taz
Sabu.
will come to Jericho's aid, and he will attack Sabu. That is my prediction.
What's the
for
end
Sunday.
game? Neither of them are going to wrestle.
Here's the problem with this whole thing. How many AEW fans even know who these two guys are? They
Well,
know
Sabu got a nice pop, so they must know who Sabu is.
I don't know, man. I can't imagine they did. You say he got a nice pop. I don't really remember. I think I might even had the sound off. But
Right.
I make a bold prediction that Taz is going to attack.
I don't know
Sabu.
why the hell they would do anything. I really don't know what Sabu is going to be up to anyway, so fine if that happens. Not sure what they're going to do with him. Taz doesn't want to be physical anymore, though. At least I don't think so. I don't know. How about Sabu eventually winds
Stinger
up wrestling
says Sabu,
Jericho?
Ugh, come on. Sabu's
Sabu and Jericho could have a...
Dude, Sabu just had some kind of
I know. I don't expect him to...
semi-stroke at a
I don't
convention.
expect him to be doing much. I don't. But I'm glad he was there. And I hope he does some good stuff when he gets a chance.
I was never... Look, I'm not an ECW guy fan.
Right.
You know this.
I am, obviously.
But I did become a major Sabu fan.
Good guy, man.
When he was in here.
Yeah.
Incredible human being.
Yeah, he was cool.
Jay Will says Sabu looked good in suit. However, he looks like he doesn't move well anymore. The guy
How
has
could he?
sacrificed himself.
Yeah, how could he? His body has
All right,
got to be
Night
shot.
of Champions. Are you ready?
Sure, why not?
Main event.
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes. Brock Lesnar.
Do I have to work? I'm going to win with one arm. What is Cody Rhodes going... How is Cody Rhodes going to... Why am I leaving my arm this way?
I don't know.
How is Cody Rhodes going to win this time?
And now, even with Triple H, there was something
what
going
was
on
that?
there.
What was
There
that?
was a lot of like...
Like, what are we doing? Triple H going to wind up doing what he did for Owens all those years ago and help Cody win the title ultimately?
I believe not. I believe...
when you think it's obvious, they do the opposite.
I think at some point Triple H has got to go. Yeah,
I remember that
you
throne
like
thing.
You like that?
Yeah.
Well, here you go.
Well, don't you think the booking has been that way already anyway? Hey, Cody, I tell you what, nothing personal, but your dream's going to fall short at WrestleMania. I'm going to disappoint the whole fan base, but fuck you, buddy. And then I'm going to have Brock Lesnar beat you and beat you and beat you some more. Sound good?
I gotta tell you,
It's already being carried out.
I gotta tell you, Cody's getting more out of this than he did in anything he's done before in his whole career.
You got to admit though, Cody's over as hell, man.
I will say this.
Over.
I will say this. I think Cody's very smart.
Yeah.
And he'll be a WWE agent or an executive in the future.
He'll probably be running NXT.
And I gotta be 100% like.
Yeah.
The guy's won me over.
Yeah.
He's won me over
great.
for everything that
This
he's
is
doing.
This is not the Cody Rhodes you watched years ago.
No,
it's
it is
not.
It's
He's
not.
changed.
No.
And he changed quite a bit when he was away, obviously. AJ did that too when AJ left TNA and went to freaking Japan. He changed. All of a sudden, we have the bearded AJ Styles we know today. He was running around with the Bullet Club. He changed. It happens for some of these guys.
So does Brock get beat again? Or do we got to go a third match for them?
Let's go 3 times.
I think you have to.
I think so. Yeah.
And I don't think Cody loses anything by being beaten by Brock.
He's in a program, and he's already won the first match.
Yeah, exactly.
He's in a program with Brock.
Yeah.
He's top shelf.
I agree.
Cody Rhodes is there. He's arrived.
WWE World Heavyweight Championship, Seth Rollins, Seth freaking Rollins against AJ Styles.
Yeah, by the way, was that the smoothest under-the-radar thing you've ever seen? Remember when they announced that they were going to be giving another title and they showed that title? We were under the impression that Roman wouldn't have 2 belts anymore. Roman still has his 2 belts. Anybody noticing?
No, it's true.
Roman didn't lose either of his titles. He still got both belts.
He's a Universal Champion.
He's the WWE and the Universal Champion. He's got the red belt and the blue belt. He's still got them.
But yeah.
And we thought that when we saw the new belt that they were going to drop one of those, and they haven't.
By the way, Davio, great comment.
Slick.
The Cody Rhodes and the Cody injury is where he develops the bionic elbow.
Oh, no doubt it's coming.
Really?
Why not?
How
Might
hot
as
would
well.
that be?
Well, you already threw the bionic elbow at WrestleMania.
Here's what I don't like about this AJ Styles Seth freaking Rollins match. They did a really good sit-down interview with Rollins, right? Showed some old clips. It was pretty cool.
Right.
But they're not giving AJ enough time. Like, they're not giving him that same amount of time.
I saw their package for AJ. They
Where'd you see the package?
I just watched it last night because I was crash binging. You know, basically.
Did they show it? If you guys out there, I didn't see it then. I apologize.
I think it was on SmackDown or something.
That's this Friday, right?
Well, I know that I already saw a promo package for AJ for this match.
Okay.
And it was pretty cool. Like, it basically sounded the way you described Rollins' package. It was fine.
Who's winning?
Oh, it should be Rollins. Don't you think?
Yeah.
I would think it would be Rollins. I mean, I would be very surprised if AJ had another world title run.
Here's the match.
Not that he's not capable of it.
Here's the match that's bringing everybody to the game, and why not? Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens versus my boy Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa.
Okay, so how do Zayn and Owens get out of this one?
Don't.
They don't.
Roman's
Roman's getting another belt.
And here's the best thing for it. And I think I've heard this somewhere else, but I was thinking it anyway. This is how you take the whole thing off of, like, Roman not defending his title. Because now he'll be defending the tag team
Are you
title.
sure the Usos don't interfere on behalf of Zayn and Owens and fuck over Roman?
No, I think if you do smart money and the Usos now challenge
Reigns and Sikoa.
Of course, that's the route.
And then ultimately they pin Sikoa and Reigns blames Sikoa, and Sikoa goes with the Usos against Reigns.
And then all of a sudden,
Roman's
by himself on an island, and guess who's got to fight at WrestleMania? Let it be The Rock. Let it be Cody Rhodes.
See, I was
Rhodes.
thinking just at that moment when Roman appears to be totally alone, he gets a new bodyguard, and Heyman brings Lesnar, and he stands behind Reigns. Reigns don't need nobody. He's got Brock Lesnar to beat everybody up. Anything to keep this going. Oh, boy.
Maria says, will Dustin Rhodes come and beat Brock Lesnar up and break his leg and arm? So, Maria, you're saying Dustin?
Dustin just wrestled last week on AEW, didn't he? Didn't I see him?
You might have.
I could have sworn I saw him. I don't know if he's going anywhere. He might still be under contract.
How hot would it be if Dustin came back?
That would be fantastic, but I don't think Cody really needs Dustin at this point.
All right.
But that would be interesting.
I think it would be good.
Oh, I think it would be great. I'm not saying
yeah.
that, but I think he might still be under contract over there. I'm not sure.
So is Zayn and Owens walking away?
Well, we said that Roman's going to get another belt.
So you agree?
Yeah, well, I don't know how much I agree on a predetermined script.
Will you be disappointed if Owens and Zayn walk away with their belts?
No, I won't be upset either way. This match works for me.
I think it's a huge mistake. This is it. This is like...
They have that short of a reign?
But that doesn't matter, dude. It's a story. You know what I mean?
It's a story. I mean, Sammy's going to look silly. He told Roman, you're not taking this. You're not getting this one, you greedy SOB.
He gets it. And, who knows?
Roman should get it, though. I want Roman to have all the belts.
Exactly.
Great. Goes up to Gunther. Gunther's like, what are you looking at me for?
Please,
I want your belt, too.
Bianca Belair against Asuka.
That was the worst mist spray shot I've ever seen. She missed it by a mile.
Yeah.
That was terrible. And then Bianca's like 2 minutes later, oh, my eyes. I'm like, you are the worst. She's still...
Is Bianca losing her edge?
She's still green around the edges in certain ways. Not as an in-ring performer, but her promo and acting
you're right.
is still not there.
Hard to argue, but her look overrides
Her look is
For
fantastic.
me,
Yeah, but how long is that going to work?
Here's my worry.
How long
I keep
is that
on
gonna
looking
work?
at certain
She
wrestlers.
is great. Don't get me wrong.
The Street Profits.
Yeah.
Bianca.
They're great.
And I'm like,
Profits.
they should just be bad guys.
Yeah.
Like, those three should be bad guys.
Yeah. Oh, to get together?
Yes.
Oh, that'd be interesting. Street Profits are really good guys, though, man.
Dude, imagine them as bad guys.
Yeah, but who's talking? Montez is a funny guy. What is he gonna?
My bigger thing is how many bad guys can you have in? Like it's the bad guy good guy ratio is a bit off in the WWE.
Well, when's Raquel Rodriguez going to join the LWO? While we're at it.
Well, she took on what's her name?
Forget about
yeah,
that.
well, you know,
She was popular for a minute.
The Tank Girls, which we predicted, right? It was
yeah, here she comes. Yeah, right.
All right, Bianca Belair is going to hold on to her title against Asuka.
Yeah, I would think so.
You can't take the belt off.
No, that'd be.
She's just too hot.
Yeah.
Rhea Ripley versus Natalya.
What? Some of these matches feel kind of anticlimactic.
You don't really need them, to be honest with you.
I got to be honest. Well, Cody Rhodes versus Lesnar, I genuinely don't. I'm cloudy on who could win that.
Right.
Rollins AJ Styles seems to be Rollins. To me, that's anticlimactic.
Yeah, no.
Okay, I'm just being honest. It feels
it's
anticlimactic.
okay to know that.
Zayn and Owens versus Reigns and Solo. That's a good one. That's got me wondering. Belair, Belair. Rhea Ripley versus Natalya. And Natalya walks out as champion.
No.
Do you believe it?
No, it's not happening.
Why are you wasting our time with this?
Because you got to fill the card. It's okay. It's okay to have filler.
All right. What about Becky Lynch versus Trish Stratus?
So here's the thing. Trish does no wrong with me.
Right.
She just can't.
Right.
But these are some of the worst promos I've ever seen.
First of all, Trish was never a great talker.
You're right.
Can we be
No,
honest here?
You're right.
Also, to be fair, Lita was never a great talker.
Amen, brother.
You know what I mean? They just weren't.
Right.
Who was? Ivory was.
Ivory was good.
Ivory could talk. Trying to think of who else. Anyway, so Lynch is going to win this, right?
No.
Trish Stratus is winning this match?
Trish Stratus is winning this time.
Very, very interesting.
Because I do foresee Trish
What,
Stratus.
they're going to have more than one match?
No, she's going to go against Bianca Belair.
So Lynch is just going to put over Trish Stratus. That's that.
It would make sense to me. Why
Not to Becky Lynch, it wouldn't. Fuck that. What are you talking about? Becky Lynch is the man. Becky Lynch is the reason, for the most part, why... Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? No way. Trish Stratus should not win this match. There's no way. This is just another niche in Becky Lynch's career. She beat Trish Stratus.
Okay.
You can't do that to Becky
Hard
Lynch.
to argue.
However, Trish Stratus rules,
So
and
Becky,
if she won, I'd be like,
so
cool. I'm just saying,
we're
though,
running the
from a-
WWE, and you
Yeah.
just said that to me.
Yeah,
right?
Becky Lynch has to
Now
win
I'm going to
this
say
match.
to you.
Yeah, go
So
ahead.
Becky wins,
Yeah.
and then who does Bianca fight next? Nobody, because she's not going to fight Becky. You put Trish over, Becky doesn't lose anything, and now you have Bianca Belair's next feud.
Bianca Belair is probably going to be feuding with somebody we haven't even thought of yet. Something's going to happen. But I don't see any reason why you should have to explore that.
Would you be excited?
And you're also thinking
Would you
Trish Stratus is here to work with everybody on the roster. No, she's not. She's back for a flash,
No,
a big bang.
I'm telling you, this
she
is
ain't
not
here
a
for the
flash.
next 2 years.
No, but she's here for the next year.
A whole calendar year? Really? What's today's date? When I get back to you in August and she's already up in Canada playing hockey.
So fair, I say she goes at least October.
That'd be nice. I don't know. It is scripted.
Would you be excited to see a Trish Stratus, Bianca Belair program?
No.
No. All right.
No.
Okay.
I'm not that excited to see Trish do an elongated thing anyway. It's Trish Stratus. You were awesome 20 years ago.
Still looks great.
So, I mean, I guess you got a point, but I mean, if Stone Cold came back every week, I'd be excited. So.
All right, so you got Lynch. I'm going with Stratus. Fine.
Yeah.
That's all right.
That's it.
All right, here's the one if we own the WWE.
I didn't know we were
argue
making
about.
predictions. You know I hate that shit.
Well, you've already made them, so.
Oh, you
know,
kind of
whether
reeled
know
me
it or
into
not.
that. Yeah, go ahead.
Gunther against Mustafa Ali.
Against Muhammad Ali?
No, Mustafa Ali.
Oh, what a disappointment on the typo. I thought it was Muhammad
Another
Ali.
smart move by the WWE. It was a smart move. And if we were booking it, I'd be like, that's the guy that has to go for the title. Okay.
Mustafa Ali!
It's fine.
I hate it. I hate this match. I think this match is a complete joke. He's going to get killed.
Which is fine.
Absolutely fucking murdered.
Which is fine. But
That's
he's
what you
from
want
that,
from...
because he's from that
Gunther
side.
has the longest
They're
reign.
in Saudi Arabia.
I know, it doesn't
They
matter.
need the fans who are going to be behind.
Oh, is that
Of
why? I
course.
wasn't even thinking that
That's
way.
why if we were running it, I'd be saying that to you guys.
Oh, we're in Arabia. Get Mustafa Ali.
course.
Oh, my Lord. Then why didn't they just get what's-his-face from the models, the Maximum models? They love us. Eyesore, whatever his name is. Mansoor. Cold Sore.
In that battle royal they had, I said it was either going to be Mansoor
Mansoor.
or Mustafa Ali.
Oh, wait. Mansoir. That's what he's known as now.
Mansoir,
Forgive me.
Yeah.
He's French now. I'm so confused. What is with all of this shit?
All right, guys, we're back at 9 with the Hall of Famer. Tune in. Mr. Ken Patera's back. Big fan. We're all good friends. And Ken's got a lot to say. Very excited. Pharaoh, what'd you think of this week in wrestling? Are you excited for Saturday?
I think I would have rather seen Gunther versus Sabu, since you're over there anyway. It would have been better and more gripping. Now, what was this about Saturday? Night of Champions?
Yes.
I'm looking forward to it, but unfortunately, most of the card is almost like we could have called it back in the Comac Arena days. It's Ken Patera versus Johnny Rods. Gee, I wonder what's going to happen here.
Sometimes there's nothing wrong with that.
Right. Now watch us be wrong on all of them.
RJ says, have Gunther go over Mr. Power Rangers, Ali.
Mustafa Ali, does he do anything for you? I know he's technically a very capable guy, but he does nothing.
He's a necessity.
He's a necessity.
Davio, we will not be asking Mr. Patera about the McDonald's incident. Trust me, that will not come out.
Nope.
I don't know if everybody remembers the first interview. He was going to come off the couch and rip my throat out.
That wasn't the reason.
And it wasn't over McDonald's.
That wasn't the reason. You were like, convert guy and you beat your ass. Well, what did you say? You want me to come over there? I'm like, no. Stay over there. No. Fortunately, this one's a phone call, so we're safe, at least.
Well, it's not a phone call. It's a video.
It's obviously.
No, it's not.
I did say phone.
It is not.
Oh, wow, Pharaoh's going to pull out 1-800. No, it's a video thing. I'm not a computer guy.
All right, guys, we'll see you at 9 o'clock. We're looking forward to seeing you. And don't forget, this is This Week in Wrestling, and enjoy your wrestling week. Pharaoh.
You've been watching This Week in Wrestling. And until next week in wrestling. Later.